Sam, it's a pleasure to welcome you.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations as the president. It must be very gratifying to see a very successful conference almost coming to an end.
Yes, absolutely. It's as you said, it is gratifying. It is rewarding, and obviously, it's great. It's just a feeling of exhilaration that takes over because you get to realize when just randomly people come up to you and tell you about what they learned, what they got out of the day. And some of the folks that are volunteering for Open are giving up, and I hope that there's realization of that in all corners, that they're giving up the most precious resource that they have. They're giving up their time, and something that they can't make back up, something that they can't get back, and they're giving it up for their community, and to ensure that whatever they have learned, that they can apply, that they can learn more. That feeling of exhilaration comes at the end of the day, and this is exactly the time when it happens mostly. So yeah, you're right.
The planning goes in a long way back.
Yeah.
Getting the broader themes put together, then building the content and the marketing and the sales, and then in the end, the ops and the systems in place.
Yeah.
So it's just not you. There are a lot of volunteers involved.
Absolutely.
And at the end of the day, it's all labor of love.
Yeah. And one thing I'd mention is that I actually mentioned this to a visitor from out of town who was marveling at the fact that we have these great volunteers who are going above and beyond the call of duty every which way. One of the key aspects of volunteers in this chapter of Open, I'm sure that same is the case with other volunteers in other chapters as well and other organizations as well, is that they're empowered to make decisions, and they don't necessarily come back to a main source or some one person. They own the organization. They have the right gut reaction to instances and issues and things that come up, that normally come up in every organization, in every event. And I'm just proud of them. I'm just proud of the fact that I have the privilege of leading them. They, as I said, they make me proud every day. I mean, they make decisions when decisions are supposed to be made. They don't hold back on their opinions. That's a healthy organization. That's a healthy volunteer base.
When you started out, I'm sure there was some objective that you wanted to achieve.
Yeah.
Because every year there's this conference that has been happening,
right.
And the goal of the coming in team like yours is to set the expectation much higher than before and meet those expectations.
Right.
So I want to learn from you, one or two things that you thought you should evolve from the last year and go beyond that.
Right. I think the coherence has to improve every year. That just has to happen. So regardless of how well you do, the year before, the year before that, we've had stellar years that people would probably point to. If you randomly ask somebody, hey, which open forum for the past 3 or 4 years would you feel was the best? Everyone might have a different answer because everybody got a different thing out of that event. The key aspect is that the coherence and the unity of message to the community, that gets stronger. If that's getting stronger, I think the event's getting stronger, the organization's getting stronger. So, for example, when I started out leading the organization last year, I put youth on the agenda, and I really pushed hard. Not that the presidents before me didn't do that. They had youth tracks, they had youth events, but what I wanted to do was to make sure that we followed through. There was coherence in our response within the community to different events, within our own initiatives, not just responses but initiatives, that there was a sense of follow through, and that's what's beginning to happen now. It takes time. It takes time. It's not like the other presidents before me did not want to do that. It's just it takes time for those practices to develop they started something, they kicked off something. I'm just trying to take that to the levels that I see going up to.
Right. So Shahab, once again, I think congratulations are in order.
Thank you.
On behalf of everyone who was involved here, thank you so much. It's a fabulous conference.
Thank you very much.